our next contest is a fatal four-way elimination match for the vacant Pro Wrestling Collision No Limits Championship. The winner will be the last man standing after 3 eliminations. Eliminations can be made by pinfall, submission, or disqualification. Introducing first, representing Team Overkill, is Zakk Sawyer, Matt Cage, and Christian Rose.
The returning Christian Rose, we might add. We haven't seen him in a few months. Has kind of a new look going on as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Team Overkill. This is the first time that we're going to see all 3 members of Team Overkill going for the No Limits title at the same time. This has been building up since the Collision Cup when Christian Rose defeated Joey O'Reilly for the as part of the heavyweight title tournament. Zakk Sawyer earned his way to a title match, was the leaderboard, was at the top of the leaderboard, and Matt Cage obviously has a long history with Joey O'Reilly as well. But obviously O'Reilly is not going to be in this match because he had emergency surgery earlier in the week, so we get to have a replacement for the vacant No Limits title.
That's right. Someone will walk out of here, the No Limits champion, a new No Limits champion, I should say.
Now introducing their opponent, representing Team Triple X from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 150 pounds. He is the Sin City Sensation, Jay Spade.
Jay Spade and Joey O'Reilly, we've documented it before. They have a past as tag team partners, best friends, but they've also had some great matches here in Pro Wrestling Collision and around the region. So one of these 4 men will be the new No Limits heavyweight No Limits champion, I should say. And this is an elimination style matchup. It's going to be an interesting dynamic with all 3 members of Team Overkill, though, Jerome.
Yeah, you have to believe. Are Cage and Rose, do they want Sawyer to just sort of lay down? Are we going to see some, are they going to work to get Spade out of the match and then fight amongst themselves? I am very interested to see what happens here. Matt Cage and Christian Rose are 2 of the most successful wrestlers in Pro Wrestling Collision. They have been all over the country these last few months. Their careers have absolutely taken off, and you can see why they deserve it. Can they put another notch, literally and figuratively, on their belts as they go for the No Limits title?
And they're already kind of fighting over that belt. Jay Spade gets a look at it as well.
Yeah, Jay Spade doesn't get to huddle with anyone. He has to huddle with himself as he has to fight the onslaught of Team Overkill. And at some point, something's got to give with Zakk Sawyer. He has been an intern for so long, but he's been one of the more successful members of the roster.
And Jay Spade being mugged right here in front of us, and you'd think that he's going to definitely be at the disadvantage and maybe the very first elimination here.
Yes. It is worth pointing out that this is elimination rules. You know, you're not going to see one guy get a fluke pinfall and get the victory. This is elimination rules. We will have a new champion, and they will have beaten 3 other opponents.
And Zakk Sawyer sent in by his teammates of Team Overkill. No one was home. And
Jay Spade has that familiarity with these men. He has been a big part of the No Limits division. He has wrestled Joey O'Reilly on a pair of occasions, and they've had some great, great matches in the past. And what an opportunity as they get sent to the outside. Jay Spade making a very good accounting for himself.
Jay Spade, what's he going to do here? Kind of biding his time.
And Christian Rose is more interested in yelling at Zakk Sawyer. And he gets caught by Team Overkill. And as they've mentioned before, they're not a family. They are a gang. And why does Christian Rose hate Jay Spade's body so much for doing that powerbomb on the apron?
And Jay Spade may have just been taken out of this match. He hasn't been pinned, but physically, he has been decimated here. And Matt Cage hijacking
Jerome,
the commentary.
PW Ponderings, and Kevin Huntsberger. I am your real host for the evening. the Money Matt Cage, representing Team Overkill. And I came over here to grace you with my excellence during this amazing and tremendous No Limits Championship match in which Team Overkill will become the first trio to ever hold a singles championship. We are a revolutionary gang. Talk about it. Talk about it more.
Well, I can't imagine that the trio, there would seem to be that somebody would want to be the champion and not a trio. I don't know what it says in the rule book here.
Absolutely not. Rule book, schmool book, that thing has been thrown out the window. It's antiquated and draconian. No one gives a damn about rules. You make the rules and we will break them. We are the most revolutionary force that this company has ever seen, and right now, my good friend Christian Rose, who has been out on official Team Overkill business, laying waste to Jay Spade. Why? Because we are letting him make sure that we walk out as the Overkill champion. That's what we're gonna call it afterwards, the Overkill Championship.
So suppose you're right, you dissect Jay Spade here in front of us and beat him first, then who gets the final win?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you see, after Christian Rose maims and gets rid of Jay Spade, after that, Christian knows his role. He'll lay down for me, and then Zakk will lay down for me, and I will make sure that I have the pin. You know, because I wanted in the record books that Matt Cage was the one who won the whole match, the whole kit and caboodle. But I am a sharing man. Sharing is caring, and you know. But I mean, possession is 9/10 of the law. So.
How caring of you. How considerate.
Now, Jay Spade, I mean, he's got himself into some great shape. Look at this. Big time!
Man.
Big time suplex. You want to talk about that, Kevin?
Christian Rose, I will give him his due. He is one of the best here, and I think he's gotten bigger and badder in his absence here doing Team Overkill business, as you mentioned.
He sure has. You know what, Kevin? I'm tired of your voice. Jerome, I want to talk to you, son. What do you have to say, Jerome? What do you have to say for yourself? Why aren't you talking about it? Can't you finagle the headphones on your head? Jesus, your head is as big as Alex Castle's. Looks like a cinder block. Christian Rose laying waste to Jay Spade. Oh, Christ! He drop-kicked his feet out from underneath him.
I believe Matt Cage has broken my headset here, as I'm going to try to do commentary with Matt Cage.
Move, Christian!
Jay Spade is going to try to take advantage, as I'm going to try to get a word in edgewise with Mr. Matt Cage.
You see, I don't mind if Christian gets eliminated. I mean, it would suck, but if he gets eliminated, it's okay, because I know that I mean, we still are going to walk out here with the belt. Oh, Christ! Super kick.
There's a super kick and a 2 count as Zakk Sawyer breaks up the count, trying to keep as many of his Team Overkill mates in as possible.
You should also be talking about how educated I am. I'm over here, you know, maintaining my win. I'm not getting blown up and gassed like these 3 gentlemen are. I've barely broken a sweat.
What would Christian Rose and Zakk Sawyer think if they saw you just doing commentary over here?
They'd deal with it. They'd learn to deal with it at least.
Spade setting him up. Rose with the back elbow there. There's another elbow sending Spade down, and Jay Spade is obviously in trouble.
93,173 fans here in the Collision Dome. Whoa! Wild bomb! He killed him!
He tried to make him a permanent part of the canvas, and
Zakk
Zakk Sawyer.
Spade.
Jay Spade will not go away here.
Hold on. Hold on a second. I gotta go handle this. These morons.
I believe that may be the first time in Pro Wrestling Collision, I know it's the first time in Pro Wrestling Collision history that a competitor has done commentary during his own match.
Kevin, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tired of Matt Cage's behavior.
And I think Christian Rose is too. Look at this. A little dissension on Team Overkill.
I think Matt Cage finally got his just desserts there with a boot to the face.
Christian Rose.
And Zakk Sawyer's trying to keep things together. Christian Rose has seemed annoyed more than anything else. And Christian Rose, he goes with a forearm, and now he's going to work on his own partner.
Christian Rose stomping a mud hole into Zakk Sawyer here.
And this may be Jay Spade's opportunity to recover.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa, that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3.
Oh
Zakk
my.
Sawyer.
Zakk Sawyer just upset Christian Rose, and Christian Rose is not a happy man right now.
Christian Rose upset here. He had not, I mean, he had only lost 1 match in Pro Wrestling Collision, and now he's lost a second one, and he is unhappy.
to the intern, if you will. Not that there's anything wrong with the way Zakk Sawyer wrestles, but the way he's been treated as a member of Team Overkill.
Zakk Sawyer is an intern in name only. He has been very impressive, and he continues that impressive streak by beating Christian Rose.
That may be the biggest upset of the night.
That was clean. There's nothing wrong with that.
And this is an elimination match. 3 men left: Jay Spade, Matt Cage, and Zakk Sawyer.
And there's that zigzag-like maneuver as Matt Cage is not only wrestling, but he's managed to keep that do-rag on.
And do commentary for us, kind of berate us in the process.
We're going to have a triple threat later on tonight, and Matt Cage has been a triple threat.
Big shoulders right into the midsection of Jay Spade. You mentioned it earlier. Jay Spade has worked very hard to develop and redefine himself as a competitor here in Pro Wrestling Collision, and the fans are surely noting it as well as Matt Cage goes for a 2 count. Working over Jay Spade. We've seen some great matches out of these two individually and in tag team competition.
Yeah, Team Overkill's had a lot of success in the area with belts from all over the country. And Zakk Sawyer is way more interested on staying on the outside and watching Matt Cage. Maybe he's learning from Matt Cage, and he's going to stay on the outside. A nice leg lariat.
Talk about it. We are talking about it, Mr. Cage. We are impressed.
I'm just glad that Zakk Sawyer isn't coming over here, because I don't want to see my headset get broken again. Because Chris is going to blame me on his last night. You know he'd do that. He's that kind of person.
Now this is where Jay Spade is once again in dangerous waters. He has been really throughout this match. Got a little bit of a reprieve though when Zakk Sawyer pinned Christian Rose in a beautiful DDT.
Beautiful DDT there by Jay Spade. He has had to fight 3 men basically for this entire match. And Zakk Sawyer maybe learning a little bit from Jay Spade there with a DDT of his own. Matt Cage taking a breather in the corner, not interested in helping Sawyer.
Oh, I thought Spade was out there, able to kick out.
At least Cage was smart enough to not break up that 3 count. At this point in the match, given where we're at, given how hot it is in this building, you know, I just want to see someone get eliminated if I'm either one of these 3 men.
Very good point there, as Jay Spade taking it now to Zakk Sawyer. And these two have had some matches in the past as well. We've seen them a part of some great competition around the Midwest. And here comes Matt Cage as he puts a knee right into the chest of his partner.
Matt Cage loves using that knee. Unfortunately, he just used it against his partner, his intern. And a nice drop kick by Spade.
Beautiful clothesline as well, and Spade now on fire.
Tremendous athleticism by Jay Spade. This is what he needs to do. Nice reversal by Cage. Big boot out of the corner by Spade. Sawyer comes in against double boots.
Spade going up.
Reverse back elbow there by Jay Spade. Now he's got to get the momentum. He's got both men down. Even though Team Overkill has showed dissension, he's got to try to get one of these men out of here. So give me one-on-one, and Jay Spade can finally win the No Limits title.
Jay Spade up high cross body.
Beautiful cross body. 1, 2 now.
Not enough to put Zakk Sawyer down.
And that was very, very close there. Jay Spade is an unbelievable athlete. And you know, he may not have the best win-loss record, but he has been tremendous in this match, fighting off the battles of Sawyer, Rose, and Cage. And now he's only got 2 men left, but can he overcome these tremendous odds?
The heart of a champion, we've talked about it before.
Matt Cage with a bicycle kick right to the face of Sawyer, and now Spade with a roll-up for 2.
And Cage going after Spade, but Spade.
That's a backslide, 2.
Beautifully executed. I thought he would have had him there. That Cage very
package,
strong.
Inside cradle, 2, and no. What an escape.
Oh.
A bicycle kick. Oh, what a pump kick by Matt Cage.
And
now he's
Spade
got
out
Sawyer
on his feet.
up. And now he wants Sawyer to help him double team. Double Russian leg sweep. That was beautiful, Kevin.
And Team Overkill, they're most dangerous when they're in this mode, especially when it's 2 or 3-on-1.
Zakk Sawyer will not go away. Unbelievable.
Jay Spade kick out there. Zakk Sawyer encouraging his friend and partner here. The fans letting Team Overkill know what they think of him.
They are obviously cheering for Jay Spade. Jay Spade doing this in honor of Joey O'Reilly, trying to keep the No Limits title in the camp of Team XXX. And you've got to give Spade just a ton of credit for staying with this, not giving up, showing the heart of a champion. And he's going to work out Sawyer with forearms in the corner, a beautiful European uppercut.
And Matt Cage now getting some attention from Jay Spade, and an uppercut from a European uppercut from him as well. Going to send him into the far corner. Cage reverses it.
Cage places Spade on the top rope. This is dangerous territory for both men, as you never know what Matt Cage is thinking about. If he's willing to commentate in the middle of one of his title matches, then who knows what he is liable to do.
Setting him up for a suplex here, but Jay Spade puts the brakes on that. And Cage sent down to the mat. What will Jay Spade do here to follow up? He goes up high. Very dangerous.
Jay Spade positioning himself, making sure he's got his equidistant balance. Oh! Wonton misses. Zakk Sawyer may want to think about possibly covering him, but he's staring at Matt Cage, and now he's looking at Jay Spade.
Almost looking as to what to do now, and Jay Spade, I'm surprised he's back on his feet after that.
Jay Spade not showing the ill effects here, setting him up for a possible Tiger Driver. That's the money shot, that code breaker. Sawyer's going to go for the cover. 2, 3, and Matt Cage looks annoyed. I think he wanted the 3 count.
Matt Cage or Zakk Sawyer will be your next No Limits champion.
So let's think about this for a second. Matt Cage is the one who has been, you know, the mentor of Zakk Sawyer, even more than Christian Rose. Cage has taken the lead on making Sawyer into the type of wrestler that impresses this gang. And can Zakk Sawyer, the intern, the bottom of the barrel, can he overcome Matt Cage?
But if you look at win-loss records, Zakk Sawyer has the more impressive resume.
Absolutely.
And Matt Cage
wants
telling
him to lay down.
Yeah. Sawyer saying no.
Sawyer wants the belt.
He's worked so hard for this moment.
Whoa.
We're down to our final 2 competitors.
And this is the point where Zakk Sawyer, he needs to stand up for himself, or he needs to go home. If you are not here to win titles in this company, then you shouldn't be here. Zakk Sawyer, he looks poised and ready.
Could this be the end of Team Overkill here?
Is he gonna lay down? Oh no, Zakk Sawyer's, he's gonna lay down. Matt Cage is gonna be the No Limits champion. Oh no, he's not. Oh, they both went for the forearm. They both went for the same trick.
Zakk Sawyer has learned from the best. That's obvious here. Now can he take those teachings and beat the teacher?
These hard. Look at that clubbering blow by Cage.
These 2 men are fatigued. They've been going for a very long time here now.
Matt Cage is going to take liberties with Zakk Sawyer whenever he can. He doesn't care. He wants the No Limits title. Just based on the fact that he was sitting on commentary, the way he was talking. He wants this title. He doesn't care about anyone but himself.
He said, yeah, go ahead, Jerome, I'm sorry.
I was going to say that he blatantly is obviously for himself. He calls it a gang, but Matt Cage is for himself first.
That's right. He said it would be the trio, the first trio to win that title, but you hit the nail right on the head there, Jerome. I think he would definitely take it to her for himself. As Zakk Sawyer able to kick out there.
I think about what Zakk Sawyer could possibly do. Jay Spade had a ton of success. Christian Rose and Matt Cage, they're going all over the country. If Zakk Sawyer were to win this might be the biggest victory of his young pro wrestling career.
I think you're right about that. Look at this, Matt Cage, though.
Going for that double underhook.
Trying. As he got
Sawyer's doing a great job of
sweaty
breaking
here.
Sunset flip by Cage. 1, 2, no. Oh,
that's beautiful.
Crucifix pin for 2 again. And he's going for the version of a choke sleeper there. Nice move by Sawyer getting out. Oh, what a form. I think he hit him at the top of the head.
He did. And it falls on top.
Oh, only a 2 count there. This has been an unbelievable competition. Regardless of what you think of Zakk Sawyer's personality, every time he goes in there, he has impressed me so much with his guile, with his ability as a professional athlete, and what he is doing against Matt Cage. Win, lose, or draw, I have to believe Zakk Sawyer is going to be regarded as so much more than an intern.
You would think so, and whether or not his relationship with Team Overkill will continue beyond this, we don't know, but Matt Cage is clearly in control right now.
Matt Cage, oh, and a vicious knee right to the upper back here, and Cage rolls him over into a pinfall and a 2 count only.
Thought he would have had him there.
And I'm not sure this crowd knows how to react. You know, they have not been fans of either Cage or Sawyer, but I have to believe that Zakk Sawyer has worked so hard in this match that he deserves this opportunity to be the No Limits champion.
You are right about that, Jerome, and Matt Cage sizing him up now, but gets met with a boot and a forearm. Oh.
And he calls that the kiss that don't miss, and that, oh, another one from Matt Cage into the fireman's carry here, and there it is. Oh, and he nailed him right in the face with that right hand.
Thought he was gonna go for that money shot again, hooks the leg.
Zakk Sawyer will not give up. This is an unbelievable effort.
And those are some hard strikes we've seen from Matt Cage in the last couple of minutes here of this match.
I don't care whether you're a Team Overkill fan or not. If you are not, if you're watching this and you don't gain at least a modicum of respect for Zakk Sawyer, then I don't know what type of wrestling fan you are.
Zakk Sawyer definitely earning more respect from me tonight.
Spear in the ring. No, Cage blocks it. Double underhook into the corner.
Zakk Sawyer now, forearms right to the head of Matt Cage, sends it back into the far corner.
Beautiful back elbow. Cage is so smooth, such a great athlete. He's been here before. Zakk Sawyer with a double underhook of the legs. Cage picks him off.
Small package roll up. Is it going to be enough?
Big kick. Another super kick. And there it is. What's he doing here? 2K1 bomb plants Cage.
That's it.
Right on his head.
Gotta be it.
2, 3. Zakk Sawyer wins.
And the winner of the match and the new Pro Wrestling Collision No Limits champion, Zakk Sawyer.
What a tremendous victory for Zakk Sawyer.
The student has beaten the teacher, the teachers, if you will. Zakk Sawyer, your new No Limits champion.
Matt Cage wants us to talk about it. Let's talk about Zakk Sawyer. After 5 months of abuse from Matt Cage, win, lose, or draw, he's had to deal with Matt Cage and his poor attitude, and for all of that, Zakk Sawyer is rewarded with the No Limits title. He has earned the opportunity. He has earned this title.
Zakk Sawyer going to Matt Cage and hugging him. So apparently all is well still with Team Overkill.
Apparently all is well here, and you got to give credit to Matt Cage as they are hugging. And I know that people are not maybe fans of Matt Cage all the time, but he just showed a lot of respect for Zakk Sawyer.
A great teacher, a great mentor.
And he is going to put, this is one of the rare times that Matt Cage deserves to be talked about, because he is showing himself to be a true man here.
Beautiful finish to this match. Congratulations to the new No Limits champion, Zakk Sawyer.
Tremendous.
I won't talk for very long. Congratulations, first and foremost, on becoming the No Limits champion. But above all else, congratulations on finally passing the test in your internship with Team Overkill.
And Zakk Sawyer very excited about that, I think more so than winning the championship here.
Obviously, a tremendous victory for Zakk Sawyer. A great moment in his career, winning a title here in Pro Wrestling Collision. And Matt Cage, most importantly, Matt Cage showing some class. This is what we've been wanting to see from both of these athletes. Class, sportsmanship, this is what independent wrestling is supposed to be about.